Hey there, crew! Welcome to the next episode of Hellboy Web of Wyrd. Weird word. Um, yeah, so I lost power last night, so sorry that this isn't as early as it usually is. Um, but yeah, then after that, because the power went out, I guess my PC was still on last night. So yeah, the ship lost power last night, and now my OBS was completely messed up. I had to go in and um, fix a lot of fix a lot of that stuff and a lot of my settings. So hopefully we can get going today pretty well. Um, but yeah, so I got the game loaded and had trouble with getting all my OBS settings right. However, hopefully now that we're in the game, we should be able to yeah, get things going. Make sure you stay hydrated. Today I have a diet caffeine free Pepsi. I'll be sipping on it now. I invite everyone to stay hydrated and take a sip with me. All right, so last time we were on, we did clear the last stage. So I guess today what we're going to do is also clear the next stage available for us. I believe I remember where it was. However, something pretty cool. Let me get situated here. If you could see, there's two new items. The two new items that just randomly, oops, sorry, that just randomly showed up here after loading back in. We now have a shotgun as well as a shield charm. So those are things I'm definitely going to want, but I need those little one of the currencies, the orbs, which I don't have at the moment. I have 0 of everything because if you remember last time we spent and completely upgraded ourselves as much as we could. Gotta kind of remember the controls. All right. I believe this is the next door. Yeah. Oh, I just love the art style. All right. Let's see. Oh, I remember it's going to all change. I wonder what the next area is going to be like, even though it doesn't really show much. Oh, I love the art style. This game is sick. It's got its flaws, but I'm going to defend this game no matter what. Lucy Cho, good evening, Captain. Hello, how are ya? It feels like a long time no see. I didn't even know if I'd be able to stream today, but luckily I am. And Lucy Cho, I'm so excited to see some you a part of the crew in the chat. Oh boy.
Doesn't look like the tourist brochures.
I'm messing with the art style for this one. All right.
I feel the vibrations of change upon the threads. But I'm old. The word's upkeep is beyond my feeble abilities. Scheherazade is a fine weaver. But if mortals were to regain their influence, perhaps...
Yeah, I'm sure you do something about it. Whatever, lady.
All right. Increase the amount. Oh. I'm gonna regret it, but I do want the money for upgrades and stuff. Oh wait, no, I don't even think that was the currency that we get to take back with us. I think it's all, no, we do. I don't know. I'm sure I'll regret that later. Okay, I heard a big stomp. All right. I forgot about shooting. There we go. These guys are a good way to get some coin. I thought there was no point in fighting these guys originally, but sadly there was. Yes. Alright, so that's one way. I'm going to make sure there's no other ways we can go. Okay, so we can go that way. Let me look down. Oh no, never mind. Was that a way? Okay, no. This one is a. We'll come back down that way, most likely. So go through the gates.
One more for meds.
Hey, I actually really do like the inclusion of the lore library, things like that. A little landmine. Let's not touch that. Okay, so these are all new enemies. Okay, a ranged one. Something I'm not too excited for. Whoa, okay. Alright, perfect block. Let's go. Alright. Oof. Okay. Alright. Let's not die too early. Okay. Survival puzzle game. It's kind of like a rogue beat 'em up. Lucy Cho. I think it's pretty fun. It's like room clearing. Wow, I'm really not doing well. Oh my gosh, I'm really not doing well. Yeah, it's like a rogue beat 'em up. I think I gotta pull. I'm gonna use that super. Alright. Remember what I said about not wanting them to drop the health? Yeah, We'll trade there? No? Oh, yes. Cool. But no, so essentially what we do in this game is we clear all the rooms, and the story so far is we're a part of this weird house, and this house keeps changing depending on every time we enter this where we are now, called the Wyrd. It's kind of just like a dimension that's kind of like crumbling and falling apart, and if it falls apart too much, it'll leak out into the real world around us. So Hellboy's goal is to go in there and pretty much kill everything in there and stabilize it. And the house, which acts as the teleporter to get there, keeps changing, like I said, but that's also our base of operations. And yeah, that's about it. So my job is to come in here, and each stage has a boss. So my goal is to come in here, find the boss, kill the boss, and then open the next spot of the house. All right. My first thing is I'm going to try and get the ranged enemy, because I believe they are going to pose the greatest threat to me. Heavy attack. Boom. There we go. Alright. I should go for some perfect blocks while I'm at it. But the more I hit... Oh yeah, so they're going to call the little guys. Alright. Not a perfect block there. But, boom. Yeah, I think I need some help. Wow, so do you unlock new different bosses as you go? Yes, so every place has a different boss, and they have a little bit of lore to them. I guess the Wyrd is more like an entity, and that kind of like, once you're in here, it slowly makes you crazier and crazier. And I guess it's a demon or devil of sorts, because all these people, the bosses, always talk about like prophecy of dying and like being released, and they're like, oh, this Hellboy, he's like, you're a demon, you're the one who's supposed to release me from this servitude or this madness or something. It's yeah, it's pretty interesting. But yeah, each one, they all look different, each of the worlds. But ooh, Yay, health. But each of the worlds look different, slightly. Each of them so far have unlocked new and different enemies to fight, with a slightly different play styles for each enemy. But the art style, I don't know if you read comics, but the art style is like just almost, if not exactly, the art style in the comics. Because Hellboy is a comic I really enjoy. Ooh, a key.
Never know what might come in handy.
But usually there'll be like about 3 of these like bigger mini bosses per room, and so we've already seen 2 of them. Boom. If you can hit them into there, those are good stuns. Alright. Alright. Oh, I got a heavy attack him while he's stunned. There we go. Yeah, so essentially the what I like going for, the kind of next to my, if you're watching the screen, to the right of my head, there are 2 currencies. The top currency is one that we use for like teleporters in the game to get to new areas or unlock things in the Wyrd or the dungeons. And the one below it, the orbs, those are ones that I can take back into the butterfly house, which is the what the house is called that keeps changing, and that allows us the teleporters into this dimension, this Wyrd. Those are the ones I get to take back for upgrades. So I definitely want those. Oh, and here seems to be the 3rd. Alright, so he's armored. So I don't know this guy's move set, but if he's armored, I suppose he shouldn't be too hard to fight, as he'll probably do a couple heavy swipes, block. Oh, all right. Oh man, yeah. All right, all right, all right. Okay. So I can use these supers. I have them charged. Usually it's enough to do a kill if you've already damaged the boss. Hopefully I can get a stun there. Moving for a heavy. There we go. Yeah. Health isn't doing too bad. And, oh, because we have a key from last time, this probably just going to give us money. I'll save the key. And if I see another one of these, I'll use the key. If not, then no. Oh, money. Ooh, money. But I definitely want to go in here because this place will give us a blessing, and we need it. I know my health isn't terribly low, but when I get caught up in a bad battle, I'm caught up in a bad battle.
The further you travel the Wyrd, the closer you will come to that which corrupts us all.
Also,
Sounds like I'm going in the right direction then.
You may be the protagonist, but this tale affects more than your world.
so this entity right here is kind of our spirit farer. They show up, say some cryptic stuff that we don't understand, and then give us a blessing. Sticks in place for a short time. Yeah, we'll do that. But yeah, so they show up. So they're kind of like the way we traverse. They're kind of our guide, even though they don't really tell us anything. They're super cryptic. That's pretty neat if all mobs die after bosses die. Yeah, it is. The little guys, there's almost no point in fighting them. They will sometimes, get a couple cheeky little hits on you. Oh, I didn't even notice that
That's
first
another
time.
for Benson.
Hey, lore discovered, translating the library. But yeah, for the most part, the little guys all die if you get the big ones, so it's always better just to focus the big ones. Hey, money. Money's nice because I believe... Okay, so this is a teleporter that we will use to go to the next area. I hope it doesn't cost anything. Okay, this one won't. Some of them cost the top currency in order to activate and move to the next area. But the game does a good job of making sure, as long as you fight everything, you'll have the currency needed. All right, all right.
Less creepy than I expected.
Hopefully we get a blessing off a rip. That would be nice. It looks like we will.
No shame in losing one's way, only in giving up.
All right, we made that mistake the first time, so it is replacing the other one. It said on the bottom, but I'd rather be alive to tell the tale than. Oh, I forgot about. Yeah, booby traps. Oops. Oh crap. Okay, so it's not giving us a lot of room to move here. And those booby traps do quite a bit of damage if you can't see. Alright. Alright. Alright, yep, there's some health right there. Alright. Here we go, there's a stun. There we go. Big hit. Oh, crashing. Oh, good. The crashing killed him. Cool. Oh, music's still going. There might be one more. No. Cool. So we do still have our key. A little back shot is better than taking back shots with guys. Yeah. Yeah, you're right. Quick exploring, make sure there's nothing else. That's where we came in, no? No, that's where we came in. Alright. Sometimes you can get lost, and sometimes you do have to backtrack in this game, so it can sometimes be confusing, but it's super nice that they, show you which doors have been opened. Alright. 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 I don't love this. I don't love this. I don't love this. We're going to use a super. I think that's going to give us a little bit of health. Okay. It did. Cool. Music is still going. Who's left? I don't think anyone is. Oh, money? Huzzah. Okay. Oh, more lore? This is the most lore that I've ever gotten through one one playthrough. If I die here and I lose it all, I'm going to be a little upset, I won't lie. So I don't have enough yet to awaken that, which is fine. Hopefully I should be able to go through one more hall and gain it. There we go, there we go, there we go. Beast him up real quick. Here we go. Heavy shots, heavy shots. Oh, there we go. We go. Close one, I know. That was pretty. We did pretty good that time. That round we ate it up. Alright, so now we do have enough. So one of the decisions that's kind of hard to make in this is if I keep exploring, I might be able to find some health before I go into the next stage. Lucy Cho, is the lore based on the contents of the actual comic? Okay, so yes and no. This is a licensed game, and when they got the license, they weren't able to get everything, so time-wise, this game happens right before the first comic starts. And all the characters besides Hellboy are original characters. However, they did do a pretty good job of kind of still making it in the world and believable and all that. The only problem is this game was made by like 30 people, a 30-person team, which is crazy to make a whole game. Oh.
Shape a tale more than plot or character.
All right. More attack damage. Alright, we'll put that on the pistol because I don't want to replace the other. But so it was only made by or is this an entirely new sub? Yeah, so this is an entirely new thing just because they weren't able to get the licensing to really anything but the art, the world, and Hellboy themselves. It was made by a 30-person team, which is crazy. They did a really good job. The game definitely has its flaws, and there's things about the game that I don't love, but all in all, I think it's done as best as it can be for the budget, for what they were allowed and allotted. So that can be broken. That has money. I guess I'll keep looking. This might bite me in the butt later. Alright, so I know there's enemies that way. If there's not enemies the other way. The cryptic messages are actually really interesting. No, I do like them, don't get me wrong, and it is very Hellboy. Okay, no, I can't get in there. Yeah, the cryptic messaging and the characters, they're all very Hellboy. It's just when I'm trying to explain the game, it can't really say much else besides, yeah, the cryptic messages don't really know what they mean. And even the ones from the beginning of the game, I don't fully understand, but I am more familiar with as far as how this place works, if that makes sense. Alright. Alright. Yeah, the gun is something I don't really use as much as I should. I also just don't want to play this game where I'm, running away, shooting a couple shots, running away. But if it gets to that point, I might have to. That's red. That's red. That looks like health. Oh, it looks like this paid off. This may have paid off. This paid off. This paid off. This paid off. And there's the boss. And there's the boss, it looks like. Alright, let's do it. Are we ready for the boss? I think so.
They took it all from us. Not me, pal. They imprisoned us. Their sigils bound us. Again, not me. But now, I am gatekeeper. I decide who comes or goes. This is my domain. Rusalka or mortal, it matters not. The decision is mine. And I say no. You know, you have real bad fish breath and you talk too much.
I like this boss. This guy seems cool. But Hellboy, he loves his little wisecracks. So that's also very comic accurate. I know I'm running away a lot in the beginning. The thing is, I just really want to be able to see his moveset. Okay, so that gold around him is kind of a little shield. Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah. I don't love that. Okay. Here we go. Oh, good. See if I can't just relentlessly... Okay, no. I've lost my shield. But so is he. Oh, no. I got too cocky. And now he's getting his shield back. Okay. Okay. If I lose all this lore and stuff. Alright. If I got a perfect block, that would be really nice, but... Here we go, super. Alright, awesome. I missed? Oh, he went under. Alright. So we did see that sits in place for a second. Oh, man. Alright. I know I'm just running and hitting, but I have too much lore. Alright. Hopefully, I could... I know I said I didn't want to play the way that I'm playing, but I'm... Oh, crap. In the words of Hellboy. Here we go. Sometimes, last boss, once you quote unquote killed them, got them to the... Oh, okay. So there is a... Okay. Alright. Alright. Okay. They fully healed, and I think this boss just fully healed. Alright. Oh, I couldn't block that last one. I could have, but... Alright. I don't love that. Use the super on him. Guess I should have used the super on the... Oh, no. Oh, man. Have I messed up? No, surely not. Surely not. Alright. Get out of there. Hopefully if I'm able to get that guy, he drops some health. No. There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go.
You shall never know peace.
Word up. Boss is insane, I know. Very smooth, thank you. Forget honor and code of conduct. See, I wish I kind of did, but here's the artifact. There we go. All right. And this should teleport us right back home. Hey! How long did that take us? The butterfly house. Yep, this is back. And then we can talk to the fun faces here. All right.
You have another?
Yep. The owner was a nasty piece of work, but I got it.
Hey, good run. Thank you, Lucy Cho.
It's Deneville. He's somewhere deep and dark. He can feel you. Getting closer. Ay, mala leche. Now I'm getting nothing.
You did what you could. At least we're making progress, right?
The deeper you go, the closer we get to the truth.
Let's hope so. Hey, did another passageway open up when I took down the Tsar?
Yes?
Well, what do you know? The psychic thing is rubbing off on me.
Blue means they still have more to say.
So, exactly how does your doohickey work?
It's like any other medium's tool. It's all about sensing order in chaos. And that could be in the form of a tarot spread, or tea leaves, or, in my case, the white noise from the box. Where you hear a hiss, I hear whispers. Voices telling me about an object's history or its owner. Does that make sense?
Actually, kind of. Thanks.
Or commanding officer.
Have you figured out what that sound was in the word?
That weird voice that got Scheherazade spooked? This master I keep hearing about, I guess. Escal Deneveux.
I do not like this one bit.
Me neither.
Hellboy.
Make sure we're all staying hydrated.
We are, but
Uh-oh.
we keep seeing fluctuations in the levels, even at sites you've cleared.
So we are missing something. I really need to find Denver. I feel like nothing's gonna stick until we find him.
That's interesting.
For now, we keep going. Keep doing what we're doing.
That's actually...
Back
Oh.
to the word I go, I guess.
So that's the first time any of them have brought up any of the past dungeons or stages. Hellboy's aura is insane. Dog, you're telling me this dude's huge, and especially in the comics, he's always like sassy, nonchalant.
Oh man, I'm looking at your stats. Ouch.
Ouch.
Yeah, I haven't seen damage like that since the White Sox's disco demolition night.
No idea what that is.
Voice
Look it
acting is
up,
good.
I hope.
Believe it or not,
It's
a lot
also
of
bad.
people's biggest
I'm saying his stats are bad.
critique of this game is that they didn't like Hellboy's voice. It's played by the late Lance. Oh man, I forgot his name. I'm so sorry. But he was in John Wick. He was in Destiny. But he was in the second Godzilla movie, legendary version, the King of Monsters. But yeah, he was cast as Hellboy. I think he did a great job. I really like him, but that's one of the biggest critiques of the game is that they weren't a fan of his voice acting for Hellboy.
Wait,
Hey,
Oh.
Vincent, you look worried.
Less worried and more concerned. Mads is a wonderful student and has so much potential. They're 2/3 of the way through collating notes for a compendium of all known magical species. It's a phenomenal achievement.
But
The lure of fieldwork is too powerful. And there's a tendency towards speculation rather than pure data. Yeah, I think they have plans to join the BPRD before finishing it.
would that be so bad?
Not for you, no. But the loss to academia would be considerable.
They're gonna do what they're gonna do. You can't stop that.
The BPRD, before I continue, is the organization that Hellboy is a part of. It's essentially like occult cops or occult detectives. Yeah, they handle all the BS like this whole house and the word and all that kind of stuff. Oh, Urder, she who spins. Also known as the Maiden, or She Who Spins, represents youth and the beginnings of tales. I'm hoping that these early chamber forays grant me at least a brief sighting of her. Although not the wisest of norms, Saxon sorcerers spoke of the enervating effect upon those who encounter her. Oh, to feel young again. Sorry if my reading's bad. I do my best, but the word, knots, origins. My name was Watbrand. I spread the word of God in the heathen kingdom of Mercia in the 76th year of our Lord. My faith died on the day that the shaman opened my eyes, and I espied the three sisters. This is the earliest first-person account we have an encounter with Norns, with the word. I suspect it was active long before this period, but did not gain its name until this period. CB. Find collectibles in the word to reveal more information for the libraries to translate. Awesome. So those are the things that we found. Awesome. Cool. Okay, same things. Yeah. I believe our artifact should be here. Yeah. So the bell, the anchor, those things. I don't know if we found all those things in that stage, but those are some of the things we found in the stage. Some of the others, right in here. So they kind of have the same things until you fill them with the extras. Yeah. So these are some of the things we found. Found that little egg. So I guess the empty spaces do show that we haven't found some of the things, and that's why it's okay to explore. They don't really give us too much besides lore, even though I really do like the lore. Do we get to meet them in that dimension at some point? I'm not sure. The only human we saw is this guy who I'm about to go talk to. His voice actor is pretty familiar to a lot of people. I'll tell you who it is afterwards if you can't pick it out pretty early.
Hey, Lucky. Any visions lately?
Nada.
Well, I guess that's a good thing. Means nothing too bad is coming up.
Nah, not for me anyway. Everyone else, who knows?
Well, I guess that's technically true.
If you weren't able to pick it out, he didn't say much, but that's Steve Blum, who plays Wolverine in the animated X-Men, and still lends his voice to Wolverine for multiple different projects. He in the very first mission, we kind of rescue him from the word. So his thing is his mind can see different timelines. I kind of think like, if you're a Marvel fan, kind of a Doctor Strange when he's able to like look at timelines and see everything and everything with like an omnipotent mind a little bit. That's kind of like this guy's power, and he supposedly like super mentally strong, X, Y, and Z. But the word or the dimension we've been fighting things in has like made him. It broke him. It really did. He was trapped in there until we saved him, and they didn't really do it now, but in the past, some of the other characters were like, "Hey, this guy's name is Lucky." They're like, "Hey, Lucky, Lucky doesn't seem very good. Lucky doesn't seem very stable. Oh, we just unlocked that thing, but I'm still worried about Lucky." So I wonder if that's just like him continually gonna get better and better as he's out of the word, or if later in the story he's gonna do something rash that we're gonna have to fix, or if he's gonna turn into a bad guy of some sort because he was affected by the word. And from what we've seen from the other bosses, maybe he's gonna be infected by it and he's gonna turn into a boss. I know that's like really tin hatty, but you know, we'll see. We interact with the upgrades. So we have 35 upgrade points. Attack, dodge counter. Attack after last second dodge to counter an attack, dealing extra stun damage. Okay. Honestly, I'm not too good at dodging. Like, I do it a little bit, but not enough to spend money on, and to be honest, I'd rather just get increased max health and all that kind of stuff. So I think I'll save my money there. Shield charm. Oh my gosh, did I just buy it? Whoop, I accidentally just bought it. Well, I'll equip it. Yeah. Well, I'd rather have that than the repel. Anyway, so I just bought that. Whoops. Wild card. Yeah. Casting is insane. You're right. But oops. I guess I just bought this by accident. But yeah, so these things we can charge up and use. I didn't even charge up my repel charm last time, but essentially what the repel charm would have done is if I would have hit the B button, it would have like spread out one of the like the stomps the other guys do to like back me up. But this one is shield. I'd rather have the shield anyway. I'm using the pistol. Let's see what I can do for the upgrade for the pistol. Well, I can't buy anything yet, so it doesn't matter. This one, I don't want to unlock the shotgun yet, but if the shotgun's only 2 bullets, I'd rather have the 3. I'm going to save my money. All right, well, I got down with that stage. I know I was yapping quite a bit. I don't know how long this episode is, but it feels shorter than the others. It may be, may not be. Yeah, I had some technical difficulties this morning, but yeah, I think it's been a little less than an hour. So it's going to be a short stream, short episode. Thanks everyone for showing up. I will be streaming tomorrow, I'm pretty sure, with Sixelbear. Tomorrow's Thursday. Yeah. So I'll be streaming tomorrow with Sixelbear. We'll be doing our next Resident Evil. And then Friday, we're planning to film some more Forest so that we can post those as videos later. But thank you so much for showing up. Big shout out to Lucy Cho, as always. So active in the chat. Always so fun to see you. And thank you so much for being a part of the crew. Everyone else who's watching currently and in the future, I really urge you, hop in some streams, join the crew. It'll be a lot of fun. Got a lot of things planned, a lot of things we want to do. So yeah, thank you so much for showing up. Good game, Captain. Hopefully the ship didn't receive any damage during the storm. The ship received a little bit of damage during the storm. Power went out, a couple other things. But you know, it's all good. We'll raise anchor, move ports to so we can get some supplies for a couple little fixes. But we'll be good. Again, thank you so much for showing up, everyone. And I will see you guys in the next stream or next video post or next post. Until New Horizons, adios.